Hello! Hi there! It's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you so much for finding some time in your day to spend with me taking a look at Mortal Kombat 1 and the extent of the Talisman system that exists within it, or rather, does not exist within it. The single player experience in any video game, I think, is something that I look forwards to at least, if not the story. The gameplay of the single player mode just better be amazing. However, the single player experience for Mortal Kombat 1 is incredibly basic, very shallow. Most people on the internet are saying just put everything in attack and use an uppercut. And they're not wrong. Because using an uppercut with max attack is going to get you a win in pretty much 95% of the situations inside of Mortal Kombat 1's Invasions. What? What is this? So Invasions is incredibly short. You can go through the entire mesa in a couple of days and not even require the use of a talisman, which is incredibly unfortunate. But I think to understand talismans, you have to sort of understand where they're intended to fit into within the single-player experience. There are two major single-player systems that really account for everything in the game. Offensively, all of your attack boost with however you choose to play your character is through the attack and special. If all you're relying on is a special attack, put all your points in special. If all you're relying on is an uppercut, put all your points in attack. There are multiple ways to skin a cat, my friends. But it's incredibly basic, because this is the only strategy that really much works inside of Invasions. I'm talking about getting through all of, not Gateway Portal, but getting all of the seasonal mesas unlocked. You don't really need a talisman at all. So why are they in the game? This is the immediate question we must ask. So, with the stat points being quite so significant with getting a win, defensively, your options are talisman or resistances. However, if you spend enough time or know enough tricks, you might be able to make your characters completely immune to 9 out of the 10 different elemental types. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Incredibly resistant. It is quite an interesting mechanic that they've built into this game with a Pokemon ripoff type advantage system that's incredibly basic. I don't understand where did they spend the resources? And a lot of the type resistances that we're seeing in MK1, they were already in MK11. Like, the tutorial mode is copy-pasted, but rather than copy-paste the type advantage system from MK... Okay, well, let's just do a quick compare, contrast. Let's see if I can... So I made a type effectiveness chart for Mortal Kombat. It was incredibly complex. Mortal Kombat 11. But the type effectiveness chart here, this is going to be your primary way of trying to act defensively. Because even offensively, you can pretty much uppercut everything and get a win. I mean, what kind of gameplay is that? It's incredibly basic. There is no strategy, no style, no finesse. Whereas MK11 at least required the effort to synergize augments in order to make them work. But it's not here in this game. So once again, we're left here with the talismans. Oh. I'm trying to get this chart. Give me a second. Okay, I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting to go to the computer because I didn't think that the computer was necessary to illustrate. But you know what? I think it's a really good illustration point. This is my own personal type chart for MK11. As you can see, it's incredibly complex with an amount of immunities as well. Where do you see this in effect? This is in Tester Luck Towers. It is so complex, right? Very, very, very complex. But then, like, if you take a look at the type chart, not the one that they provide inside the game, because the one in the game doesn't show how basic it is. Okay, let's see if we can find the type chart. Oh, here we go. So trying to make a type chart for MK11 looks incredibly tortured because it is really complex. But here, the type chart in MK1, it's so basic. There's no immunities, there's no real advantage with the dual types that they give us inside the game. There's just so many things lacking already in comparison to MK11, which makes me just I'm so worried about the state of this game. Which brings us to the talismans. So the talismans, what are they really supposed to do in the game? I think like the immediate answer is to say that these are replacing consumables and augments from MK11. Yes, I think this is what they are supposed to be replacing. However, you don't need to use any of these things. All of these are not necessary for completing invasions. A basic understanding of investing your points in attack or special and getting yourself lots of resistances, that's pretty much all you need for smooth sailing, even hilarious times, while doing survive towers. But that only goes so far, and it's so basic in terms of like what they're expecting the player to do. It feels like this game was made for babies. It feels like this game was made for esports players who don't understand a nice RPG, who don't understand a nice single player experience. Because this is just so mobile feeling in terms of depth and complexity. Understanding just this screen is enough to just take you through the game. You don't even need to touch talismans. And let me tell you, talismans are untested, unbalanced, and unfinished, which is really ridiculous. Okay, so what do you need to know about talismans? Okay, I'll try to be like actually like as you can see, we're quite pointed. I am so sorry. But this game is just so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate. Actually, there were some good talismans on sale, in my opinion. Okay, so my preference with talismans, I like to have them with no bonuses, because then I can just add in my bonuses on top of them. And there are 5 basic variety of talismans. Aura, which allows you to cast an elemental aura around yourself. armor, which gives you elemental armor, providing you, resistances, but the whole entire armor category of talismans, they're just kind of pointless. Really kind of pointless, because we've got, like, okay, let me show you one. Fire armor talisman, right? You don't need it, because you can just boost your resistances, and then you're fine. Like, what's the point? So I'm really, really confused as to, like, why talismans even exist in the game. Unfortunately, there's only one good talisman in the game, and that came from Shang Tsung's laboratory, Netherstone region unlock. Windbreaker. It was originally an epic purple rarity, but it upgrades to legendary. So rarity in the game means nothing, by the way. Just hopefully you don't delete the stuff that's actually good, because you've only got 12 slots. Can't experiment. Can't try them out. You just have to constantly delete them. So the game is constantly telling you as you're playing Invasions, oh, must throw away talisman. Must throw away new talisman. Throw away something. It's annoying. It's stupid. It's a terrible game design. When they said that the game was rewarding, Ed Boon was lying, because you got a bunch of talismans that are pointless to the actual gameplay. I know. Okay, so like we went through aura, armor. Oh my god, I'm so off topic. So yeah, there are several basic kinds of talismans. There's armor, there's aura, there's fists, which allow you to change your punches to another type, but there's also a consumable that you can use in the game. Like, we've only got one type of consumable here. But there is a consumable that allows you to have, like, elemental attacks, changes your types to, like, other attacks, and I guess, like, for a single match, that would be like an augmented buff that was not available in MK11, which is kind of interesting, but unnecessary, because all of the challenge in the game, like, the only challenging thing in single player is this bitch. This stupid seasonal tower where you have to face a stupid test your might all the way at the top. Anyways, so Talisman's not going to help you with test your might. Anyways, so aura, armor, fists, meteor, which is another useless one, because enemy AI can just walk away from it, and unless you're spending lots of time to upgrade the talisman, which I'm pretty sure no one's doing. Are you upgrading talisman? Would love to know. But upgrading just these basic talismans, they're not going to make them one-shot material against every opponent in the game. Not without some serious grinding. And I've been grinding, babes. I've been grinding. I have been grinding this game. Wait, let me show you the proof. Proof is in the pudding. Here, look, I have 99 stacks of these things. The way to accumulate these things is also absurd, because you can only go to collector once an hour. As the game developers intended, only once an hour. You can only go as they intended to go purchase these things. So you just better hope they have the stuff you want in stock. Which is really unfortunate that they designed the game to be so terrible in terms of accumulating these components. So yeah, so Meteor sucks. The other one is Sentient Orb. We will be showing you Sentient Orb. But these talismans are just no good. What is the point of having this whole system? I would rather have 1v1 mode rather than them stick in this lame rip-off RPG version from some mobile game as to what is good in terms of a single-player experience. Because the mobile experience is not good for a single-player console RPG. I'm expecting, like, Elden Ring shit. Where is the Elden Ring shit? Why is it not amazing? Okay, anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. I am really upset with this. Stinatonin, caught the live. What a happy medium look like. Pointless like the game. I know, the game is really pointless. Really pointless. It's feeling really pointless. Upgrade talismans. Of course not. I cannot hardly tolerate having to discard a talisman every time I get another one, right? Yeah, they make the whole entire game experience actually frustrating. Like, you can't get through the actual game without being faced with the effing talisman page constantly. So these talismans are pretty pointless. They're not doing much. We're going to show you some examples of what I think are good talismans, how to use them, and, you know, I can't really, like, recommend to anyone to upgrade talismans because playing as the way the game developers intended, it would just take hundreds of hours for you to acquire these things. Not that I don't already have hundreds of hours on this game. See 325. Tee. Tee. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna show you LOL. I die. Okay, so yeah, we have tons of these things. So let's go to Okay, so actually we're gonna start. Oh god, the game is glitched. The game is cursed. It really is cursed. So let's start off with the trophies. I am feeling particularly jaded today. Because yes, single player is at an end for me, my friends. The trophies are no longer there. All the trophies are very easily acquired. I am dreading the idea of playing Combat League first to 3. It wasn't enjoyable when I tried it out. Had way more fun in MK1 Combat League. So I'm not too keen on getting this trophy. The other trophies I just accidentally got. Because, like, I didn't even think about the classic towers. Like, I was just wanting to get the stupid arcade endings and also getting the weekly quest. And that's the only time I'm playing towers, I guess, is when I'm trying to get the character ending. I still haven't done that because I don't care enough. I don't care enough about the lame static images that they call cutscenes, that they're fooling people into thinking that those are cutscenes. It's not a cutscene. It's like a visual novel. Yeah, visual novel. Static image, my friend. And I mean, I've played visual novels, but there's usually a sexy anime waifu starring. Anyways, so yeah, the trophies are all pretty easily acquired. I think the only trophy that I think might be scaring people or people don't have is high score is that good. And honestly, this one was pretty hard to get because, like, you have to play the stupid towers. And you have to wait and check and look to see if any of the towers have six fights on the tower. If you flawless brutality, all of that, and plus like any elemental mask, which gives you elemental armor, you're good. I got it first try. It was surprisingly easy. I couldn't believe it was that easy. So what's the point of, like, I mean, like, I can see why there's no leaderboards, because this game is so easy. There's really no meaning to it. Everyone would be getting high score, max score. There's no element of single player competition in this. You know what, let me just show you MK1. Because MK1 got it right. Oh, boots. I'm trying to get the 5 million trophy. Yeah, I think that's the one that took me the longest, too. Because I couldn't get the 6-player, 6-fighter tower. I was looking, and I mean, like, I'm not looking at the game all the time. Game's not taking that much of my life. But yeah, like, when I'm playing, I was looking, and I never saw those 6-man towers. I've gotten 5 million in the classic towers, but no trophy. It's not in the classic towers. You have to do it in the gateway towers. So you have to check the weekly, the hourly, and the daily towers in gateway portal. But yeah, MK11 felt like so much more of a complete experience. And unfortunately, NRS put a lot more design and effort into the augments. Oh, look, race against time. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Exciting. I love MK11. Tee. Tee. Okay, so let me show you some augments. Like, this is okay. But the ultimate best version of Mortal Kombat 11 was 2019 up until Aftermath. For me, in terms of the augment system. The first augment system iteration was totally complex. No one understood it. But I tried to. It was so amazing. It was so deep. And every different augment had a unique name, and they had 3 different buffs associated with every single augment. So you're seeing it here. It's not the best version. I don't have the best version because they took away my augments and gave me these other ones. But opponents that strike you receive 20 damage, plus 3% global damage, plus 5% physical resist. And physical resistance in MK11 meant immunity to most attacks. Actually, you would be healed upon hit with certain builds like Jax or Devora. They were capable of being healed upon hit just with the proper combination of these, tertiary perks, which was really such a deep system. And someone at NRS really loved the game because they created this deep character specific and gear specific augment system. Talismans are not specific to any character. They are more akin to what you see in consumables. So the good consumables in MK11 are typically the tower consumables, which give you additional damage. And there was actual ways to get more currency inside of MK11 with the proper usage of consumables and augments. This is not the case in MK1. And actually, MK1, I am finding myself running out of crowns with Collector as I am trying to collect absolutely every single component, aka augment, that they have in the game in MK1. But all of the talismans, right? The talismans are more so like these offensive consumables that you can use in the match. There's a cooldown, which there is with talismans too, because they take a while to activate and they take a while before they, you can use it again. You can't use it instantly because there's animations, I guess. Maybe that's not a good analogy. But they definitely feel like these, especially the Bug Burster Talisman. It's like a Devora special move. She throws in a bug. It does some damage. Whereas in MK11, you would have these match consumables where it says, Takeda flings 3 Shirai Ryu kunai that explode at your opponent's feet. There is no such flavor text with Bug Burster to even tie it to Devora. There is no sort of interesting writing in MK1. Everything is so basic. So talismans, a lot of them are just taking the role of these match consumables, and components are giving you generic-like effects from the offensive, defensive categories of augments. That's it. You're not really getting chaos energy augment equivalents. There is like an interesting component that sort of combines natural 20 and running on empty, which is they're watching my vids. I know, because they nerfed my Kano cameo turbo build just why? It's single player. Don't nerf single player. Let people have fun. That's why I'm not telling them anything. I am not being an unpaid beta tester for these guys. So I went to my account, and I encourage all of you to do the same. Go to your report system software errors automatically. Turn it off. Don't give them no screenshot or video clip of what you were doing when their game went wrong. Because they should have known that if they spent 4 years in development, had all of those quality testers listed in the credits. They should have known that game is buggy, unfinished, crashes all the time. So yeah, game does crash all the time. So let me show you some things in MK1. I have way more fun talking about the game than actually playing the game, which is unfortunate. And the only way I can play this game is not a way that I'm willing to share with NRS. Because they'll nerf it. I know them. They nerfed other things in MK11 when I made fancy builds. Why did they nerf Sindel? Because I made a build? WTF, why did they nerf Collector? It's just unfortunate. Did you already see the premium shop? Yeah, we've already seen the premium shop. It's just more greedy. Why on earth have these third costumes in the game and then make the gear pieces only money purchasable? Sure, you can get 60 time crystal relatively easy if you grind all the fighter masteries as I have. But the fact that they're charging people for third costume gear pieces, which are things in the story mode, why do I have to pay to unlock things from the story mode? It kills me. Okay. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Donovan, MK11 augment system was so fun and brutal. Difficulty was nice too for better augments. Hello, did you hear about the Halloween event for invasions? No. Do I care? No. Did you already see the premium shop? Yes, we've just taken a look. Fiend, when does the Titan battle come in? Not sure. Boots, the infinite crushing blows augment was nerfed in MK11, and I say boo to that. It was nerfed? Really? We're gonna have to try it out. That's unfortunate. Is this like a recent thing? Okay, so let's try and have some fun in the game. Dead silence. I don't think it's gonna be possible. So let's swap to so we're gonna take Tanya, we're gonna put on, so this is stalactite, right? Legendary Talisman. I think aside from windbreakers and maybe some usage out of a fire armor talisman, I think any armor talisman would be useful to keep on hand in any situation you're unsure where you would like to get a flawless. I think that's kind of handy. Just that. Just that. But you know, there's other ways to go flawless, better achieved with consumables and type resistances. So this armor talisman is actually pretty kind of crap. I should sell it. But we've got 12 spots. I guess I'll sell it when I need to. But yeah, it's really unfortunate. These talismans. Let's go to a tower. So yeah, Boots, when you're trying to get the trophy, you gotta go to one of these, not the seasonal tower even. I'm so shocked that they didn't put a score on the seasonal tower. That should have been done. A lot of people are only going to do the seasonal tower. Because, like, that's kind of the culmination of the Invasion's single-player experience. And what are they stuck with? That crappy tester might, which resets you all the way. Not fun. Oh no, I forgot the consumable. I used it on my Johnny build to farm souls, and it only does a few times before dropping. Oh my god. I totally believe it, Boots. I totally believe it. Joe, lol, it seems like you are done with this game. What does this game have to offer people unless it's Combat League? Where? This was an immersive story mode? Where? Where is it? I don't see it. They should maybe make it immersive. But this is just not it. Okay, so let's do this. This is how I get my kicks in the game. Because you could just redo Seasonal Tower, but I'm not busting out the turbo controller every time to nail that tester might. Owie, don't hurt me. Look at this. This is so stupid. What is this? It does no damage, too, by the way. So wonderful out-of-box talisman. Really useful. Do you see it glitching? It's glitching on the screen. This is why I've kept it. Do you see it? What the hell is this? They spent 4 years developing this? Great. I mean, it is pretty hilarious, but for all of the wrong reasons. Yeah. Yeah, this is game. Wait, I'm kind of surprised that it's not like dying. Cuz I've done this before and it actually causes the game to crash. We actually got win? Curious. Boots. Oh, there's no score? Glad you said it. I thought I did something wrong when I did it, and I got flawless in most of the fights with Baraka. Ooh, you're playing Baraka? I think Baraka is such a cool character. I want to learn him more, because he seems not too crazy. I have, like, a basic rudimentary understanding of, like, Liu Kang, Raiden, and Smoke. I'm not, you know what, we're playing with Tanya, but I'm not really that great with her. Or rather, she just doesn't have the combos that the others have. Oh my sweet lord. Look, it's glitching. What is this? What is this? Okay, wow. So I'm kind of surprised that it's not crashing. Maybe they fixed that. If so, I'm glad, but this caused my game to break before. And I find whenever I use these talismans in such a manner, it does cause the game to break. So let's try a different one. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go with this one. So this one, I have tried to make OP. It has taken me hours and hours and hours to actually find it, buy it, craft it, forge it, upgrade it. And it's not something that I could, like, recommend to other people to do, just because it requires just too much. Joe, either way, I'm excited for the guest characters. Guest characters are probably going to be the best thing about the game. Because I think that's the only thing Ed Boon cares about. So I'm really hoping that it's good. We can only hope. Look at what's happening to Liu Kang. Look what's happening to the game. I'm trying to jump. I can't jump. Look at the game glitch. Like, why? Did they test this? Do they think this is fun? And this is not quick, my friends. Jesus. Lol, the game is still dropping frames. This is the PS5 and we're losing frames on this. It's so crazy. Boots, he's easy and I got him to 35 and Frost to 15. Too easy with no talisman. Exactly. You don't need talisman. Talisman's pointless. I created the talisman build with the seasonal tower because I thought that would be helpful for people. But you know what? This whole thing is just pointless. I'm sad. Okay, so let's do this again. Oh, wow, he hurt me. Okay, so we're just going to try and break game. Yay. Oh, you know who this would be great against? Scorpion. Let's do Scorpion. We're going to do the seasonal tower. They got more health, too. More opportunity to break the game. Joe, they could have released this on last gen. Definitely. Steven, using Kano Cameo Turbo method, I'm down to Natara and Havoc, and then all characters and cameos will be maxed out. It's taken several days to do. It's not that long. Like, there is just a shallow pool of content in this game, which is so unfortunate. Like, if you look at my description on YouTube, it says, Augment Connoisseur, MK Fashion Police, and ranked #1 in co-op multiplayer. There's no co-op multiplayer. There's no leaderboards. What's the point of a high score in this game besides the one trophy? There's no element of competition. I am just asking myself, like, everyone should know who Norberto is. He's at the top of all of the MK11 Towers of Time leaderboards. You know what this sounds like? A whole bunch of nerd problems. I'm having a lot of nerd problems with this game. This game is not satisfying the nerd in me. And I don't care for lore. I care for the gameplay. And the gameplay here is just so basic. And I mean, like, if you want to do things quicker, you can do things quicker without a talisman. They are just pointless. So, okay, so let's try this here. Because, like, here we don't even need the talisman, right? Wee. Wee. This is so stupid. I don't think game developers intended this. And this is why I feel like hesitant to show it or even talk about it. And I mean, like, please keep secret secret. Don't let it out. Don't post it on the internet. Keep it secret. Please. Because this is like the only fun in the game, and it will be nerfed. I shouldn't show it. I'm a hypocrite. Okay, so we're going to use Talisman. Oh, wow, that uppercut did so much. Leave me alone, Scorpion. Tanya's got no health. Okay, so let's see if we can break the game here. This is supposed to be unblockable too. He's flawless blocking. So it's like natural 20 if you upgrade. But okay, so we've done that. Oh, I can't even dash. I like to see him go in the air. Wee. This is so stupid. Right? Like, what is going on here? It took me hours to make this too, by the way, and it actually breaks the game. I can't jump proper. Game doesn't play proper. And this is about as much fun I'll have in this game. Because really the more effective way is for me to just kill him with a combo. Or something. So yeah, like, I'm pretty sure the single player experience in this game is like crap. Like, it doesn't work. There's a lot of like pointless, unnecessary things. Yay, we broke it! We broke it! We broke the game! We broke the game! Yes! Work! Love it! Okay, so this game is crap. Please. Please, compared to MK11, it's a masterpiece over there. Especially upon release with the old augment system. The problem with the esports players and making the game into like this cameo, gotta know a 400% combo before you can even do Combat League, because Combat League is just so ridiculous. You can't use combo breaker or breakaway. You can't have any rolls or get up attacks. There's no defensive options. I mean, in every fighter, there's a roll. Where's the roll? So it's just really frustrating. The PvP is just not good. If you're having fun with it, I'm not telling you not to have fun with it. I'm trying to have all the fun I can have in this game, and it currently is by breaking the game in glitches and exploits. And once again, I said, if you know any of these, please keep them secret. Like, don't be NRS's beta tester. Turn off the automatic error reporting. This game is untested, unfinished. They rushed it to us. It's so bare bones. I don't even have the option to practice with my friends. And this is something I'm lacking. Where is the cross-play rooms? How is it that it's coming soon? Why is this stuff not in the game? This was not a problem in MK11. All of these modes and more were available from day one, including AI, lots of different modes in King of the Hill. I much prefer Survivor King of the Hill. It's way more fun when playing with friends. Regular King of the Hill, I don't know. But we will be doing a Koth for the fam. I am excited for that because we'll be boosting the trophy. So if you need an easy win and you're part of the fam, you'll get the trophy. Yay. We'll be doing this next week. I'm going to send a post. But yeah, like you can't even practice. So what? You're just supposed to play Combat League? And, like, when someone lands a combo on you, you're just supposed to go take, like, a washroom break? Because that's what it is. It feels like that. I've only played 3 matches, and it felt like that. And I don't want to play again. And even Combat League wasn't in the game day one with MK11. I think they were, like, having issues with trying to get together their live service team to look after Combat League. It sounds like, it feels like, because the people who were on the live service team at NRS, I don't think they're there anymore. I don't think they wanted to put up with that. But yeah, like, it's just kind of surprising that, like, this is all there is ranked? No. No. Okay, let's go back to invasions. I can't. Boots. I saw a commercial for a game called Lord of Fallen. Have you heard of it? No. I haven't. It sounds interesting. Lord of Fallen. I do love me some lord and lady action. Trash my bike. Oh no. It's such a bare bones horrible game. I'm back to MKXL and staying with 11. I think I'm going back to 11 too. There's still things like I would like to try, experiment with. Because really there's no form of experimentation in this game. Immediately, you're not supposed to play with talismans. You're supposed to throw them away. On top of that, the component system, playing as intended. They intend people to work hours and hours and hours in this game to collect components for ultimately one tertiary segment of the single-player mechanics that is ultimately meaningless. Honestly, it was a waste of resources. Or maybe they just ported it over from MK Onslaught, because it feels very MK onslaughty in ways as well. But I really don't know. This game is just so ugh. Ugh. And I mean, like, so, like, the final frontier for me in this game, because, like, once I max out all of my components, I'm gonna max them out to 99. I think I'm gonna make a couple more talismans that break the game, just cause. I'm gonna look for a couple more secrets in the game, because that's actually, that's actually been fun. But aside from that, I'm gonna have to, like, look towards Combat League. I guess? I need to learn first a 400 plus combo. Give me a second. Let me learn a combo, please. And then I'll be prepared for Combat League, because that's apparently all you need. A 400% plus combo, and then you're good. That's so basic. What basic gameplay? Just learn a 400% combo. Once you open up the foolish opponent, there's no defensive option, no get up attack, no breakaway, no roll. So once you got them, and you could take off half of their health bar, that's good, right? So I'll do that, right? It's terrible. Boots, I'm not gonna say what that animation looks like. I went with red because I thought it was gory. Also, it heals me. I figured out of all of the elemental effects, I wanted the blood effect, because it heals me. The other ones don't heal you. The other ones, they do damage or they cause status effect. But, how much damage do you need on top of just, look at this garbage. To me, I thought they looked like little, like, viruses or something when you look at them up close. This isn't a particularly bright stage, so you don't get to see it. Oh, I've been jumping, so I haven't used the talisman. I can't even use the talisman. Oh my god, I wasted it. I just used 8? That was just 8 talisman uses. Oh my god. Whoa. I'm surprised. Okay, because 8 talisman uses really slowed down the game. This is on PS5. This is supposed to be state-of-the-art, top-of-the-top game, luxury good. This is trash. This was claiming to be Versace, but this is Versace. This is not beautiful. They were claiming to be Chanel, but this was Channel. It was giving Channel. This is what it was giving, because it's giving knockoff mobile ripoff from Pokemon, from MK Onslaught, and look how much it costs, by the way. You want to have fun in the game, and you want to use your talisman. Look how much it costs to recharge it. Why? Why put so many gates on trying to experience your game in terms of collecting components, in terms of using talismans? It's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Dave playing MK1 Combat League is like me playing you guys in MK11 KOH. I know. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. I'm gonna learn my combo, and we're gonna have fun in Combat League. I just need to learn a combo. That's all I need to do. This is what we need to do. The meta in KL is so boring. Oh no, trash. Trash? I don't want to call you trash, because I love you, bro. J4, KL is fun, bro. Yeah, I'm hoping it's fun. I haven't done it yet. But yeah, it's crazy. Kasich, it looks like the Combat League skins are only palette swap. Not entirely true, Kasich, actually. I mean, we can hate the game and all, but yeah, I think, like, let's go to the menu. So I've been quite familiarized with the different costumes in the game because there are so few. LOL. Isn't that great? So, whereas it took me forever to remember things in Mortal Kombat 11, like, it's really easy here. So, the different costumes, you're getting the third costume for each character. I think it's only 2 palette swaps. I think they're only showing 1 palette swap. Or maybe you only get 1 palette swap. I don't know. I haven't gotten to Warrior yet. But Scorpion, this is his Bug Beetle costume number 3. This is for Grandmaster. That is the 3rd costume for Shao Kahn. So these costumes, if all you play is story and you're not playing Season 1, you're playing, I don't know, some random season. The only way to get the 3rd costume, like the 6 basic palette swaps, is by playing their Invasions season. So we got Scorpion 6 palette swaps plus his gold ones from this Invasions. Here you can get, like, I'll show you the effect because I don't actually have the skin, but you get like the glowing edges on the 3rd costume. So, like, for Scorpion, he's got this one where it's like the glowing edges. So you get like the glowing edges on the 3rd costume. This costume. So we'll get it when we get to Warrior. That's like the only good thing I can see about Kombat League is that you immediately get the reward and you don't have to wait. But yeah, going back here to Kombat League, like, where's the reward? And I mean, like, what is the story of this season? What is the point of these combat cards and backgrounds? There was always like a theme, a trend, a motif being explained with the season backgrounds and cards, but it just seems incohesive. Also seems like they're just copy pasting the static images from those cutscenes. Like, they really put low effort into these rewards. There's no there's no premium currency. What's the point? I've got how many of those seasonal coins have we got? Those are the most easily acquired things and the most pointless, because you quickly run out of a use for them. 2.5 million. Yeah, contrast that with like the less than 300,000 crowns that I have. Definitely I've been going through the crowns. Have not been going through this stuff. Why design this currency if it's so pointless? Same goes for Shrine. Shrine coin is equally pointless. And why did they take away options of getting currency? At least it was a game design element. They've just removed so many elements with single player. It feels terrible. Okay, trash, absolutely. Dave said if you're gonna hate the game, hate it properly. OMG. I just think, like, from top down, there's just so many concerns to have. With this game, I expected so much more. But it's so empty, and it feels like the only thing is Kombat League. So either we turn into a Kombat League Pro, or yeah, I think MK11 is fun. Okay, so actually I wanted to see. Let's go to Mortal Kombat. So Boots, you were saying they nerfed the infinite combo? Or the infinite crushing blow combo? That blows. That really blows. Let's see if we can still do it here in MK11. I tried to have all of my augment builds set up already. I don't know if they are. I'll be honest. I kind of dropped everything and went to MK1. But like I said, there's like a very shallow feeling with MK1 and you get done with it very quickly. This is really surprising compared with the original version of MK1 at release where you had thousands of different augments to explore. And I know that's a turnoff for the esports players, but F them. Give me something fun. They gave us a forge system, a crafting system in MK1, and it's so pointless because most people are never going to use it. And even if you use it, there are quicker and easier ways to do things in the game without talismans or components. Just so shocking. Okay, so what are we doing here? What am I doing here? Who is an infinite combo build? Cabal? Do we have you? Okay, well, I'm also kind of out of practice because, like, I don't know how long. It's been a while, so we're gonna try it out. Chief Slapaho Dead Harumi background is the reward. Great. I guess. I don't know. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. I'm really sad about this. Look, I'm ranked #1 on this tower. This was such a huge draw to me when playing this game was the high score aspect. Not everyone would figure out the strategy. You needed to use fancy strategy to get to #1. But there's no such strategy, finesse, or skill required in single player. It's for babies. It's baby mode. It's baby mode conquest. It sucks. Baby mobile mode. Baby mobile MK mode. I don't know what you would call it. Okay, so what are we going to do? Cassie? Solo? Cabal. Oh, I love RoboCop. I missed him. Oh, Robo. You're so good. Kasich, I devoted 4 years to MK11 and enjoyed every moment. In under a month, I am already losing interest. It is so disappointing. I totally agree. I forgot my move. I dropped, that was a me thing. That wasn't a game thing. But if you're saying that you dropped it with Johnny, I believe it. Is it the one with the sunglasses? I hope it's not the one with the sunglasses. Because Infinite Crushing Blow Sunglasses Johnny build was a pretty good build. Oh, I should have it equipped. That's a good one. Boots, I love your name, Chief. OMG, love you, Chief. Flames, a gamer, Shang Tsung. Oh, try the uppercut. Okay. I suck. Wow. Wow, Boots, that is a nerf. What is going on? Oh, here we go. I don't know. Maybe I was just, I don't know. I'm gonna get demonetized. Can you get in the corner, please? I'm Damn it. Maybe it is nerfed. Yeah, it feels nerfed. I'm gonna agree, Boots. It's nerfy. I don't like it. I don't know why would they nerf things. They come back to this game and they nerf it? Why? Why? Why nerf the single player experience is always the question. Just why? Because who is it affecting? At least you had the argument of saying they're nerfing things in single player because people in multiplayer are complaining that they don't get to use their stupid Combat League combos because you can one-shot the boss with the proper augments. So is that why? That we don't see augments in MK1? And really the only varieties of augments that sort of exist don't affect your character. They are not character specific. They only affect this match consumable type talisman. Why? Make the components in Talisman synergize with the type effectiveness system and the stat point distribution when you choose your character. Why are these two things so separate? It just doesn't make sense. Because you could use augments to boost yourself and your consumable. Having proper synergy was actually a thing and a great way of completing Stage 6 towers. Okay. Wow. Okay, we're just we're gonna try and have fun. let's try. Let's try. Let's try. Also that one Jade crushing blow got nerfed no. Oh no. Terrible. Scorpio, hey Jaded. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. Don't apologize. Thank you for being here, my friends. Please, if you think that MK1 is great, leave a like. If you think MK11 augment system was better, leave a like. How about if you're here, please just leave a like. We've clearly spent some time together. Hopefully you're my friend. Please leave a like. It really helps out. But yes, I'm just so perplexed by this game. It feels so untested. They did not care what they were doing. It feels like all of their care was spent somewhere else, in places that I have not seen yet. Maybe it's all in Combat League. Maybe once I know a 400 plus combo with someone, I'll feel confident to go into the game and have some fun. Because, I know I'm capable of doing it. It's just a question of, I just have to figure it out. And I don't really want to go look at people on the internet to figure out a combo. Because, I just want to do whatever feels natural for me. If that makes sense. A lot of people, I think, they're gonna use, pro player advice and try to play like them. I don't want to be a pro player. I want to be me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know how people are having fun in the game. I wish I knew so that I could have fun too, because I paid a lot of money for the game. I really want to enjoy it, but there's just... Look at this bitch. Look at this game. Look at this. What is this? I'm going to make one of every color and break the game in every color. Teehee. What? Just why? It would just be quicker to kill him. Let's be honest, right? This is the most fun you're gonna have. I broke the game! Yay! OMG. Okay, let's see. Scorpio, there's still something missing, maybe. J4, nope. KI is defense reversal. I'm not doing 25 hit combos. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I got owned in that first match, and that's all I remember. Scorpion with his crazy 400% combos. I won the next two, but the winning of the next two didn't feel proper because we were just, one of them quit and the other one, the game session stopped. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to like cross the T's, dot the I's and invasions and move on to KL. I think so. Kasich. Doing a 400 plus combo is fun, but sitting there for 5 minutes waiting while it is done to you is super annoying. I can only imagine. I mean, like, I don't relish the thought of Combat League, but I think this is the one area of the game that I have not explored, and this is all that we have. Really, I think. Okay, let's try. We've gone to Scorpion constantly. We should try someone else. Scorpio, though it's strange that they released MK1 for Switch instead of PS4 or Xbox, but NetherRealm, knock yourself out. Yeah, I agree. J4, come back home, Dave. Oh no. Where is home? I would love to know. Boots, I'm having a blast in MK1, but I'm the original anomaly, so oh no. I don't think you're an anomaly. I think people are having fun. I would just like to know where the fun is. Is it Combat League? Cuz I struggle to see the fun in the single player. I wish the single player was more fun. More fun, more deep, more complex. Not such a baby mode, not such a mobile mode. Like, I'm surprised that they thought that this was good. And you know how they know that they were worried about player reception? It's because it wasn't in the pre-order beta, aka the paywall beta. If you don't participate in this promotional marketing incentive, then you can't get the pre-order beta. You must pre-order game. That's so grimy. Other people allow you to play their betas for free. Why do you have to make this some sort of promise to a pre-order? And people are going to say, oh, you could just like refund it or cancel. But like a lot of people forget or they don't bother or whatever. But I think if they showed off Fengjian Village in the beta, oh boy. Fengjian Village is like the worst example of a Mesa in the game, I think. It's so ugly. I'm so surprised that they had it as the first one. Well, besides the Ninja Mansion. Actually, this might break the game too. Okay, maybe we shouldn't use all of it. Okay, let's just let we used a couple talismans. Let's just let the game do its thing. Okay. Boots. I've been watching Spider-Man on repeat. I've been watching Wheel of Time. I quite enjoyed the books, but the movies or the TV show, it's different. It's definitely not as like exciting as the books because you can use your imagination and picture these wonderful settings, but yeah, interesting. But whoa, look at Reiko go! I can't even jump. Look how slow the game runs. This is a PS5 game? Sure. Sure. Okay, sure. And you know, they're going to nerf this game. The things that I find fun, they're going to be gone. I know it. Okay, whatever. Really, really crazy times. Scorpio, you could probably watch the Mortal Kombat movie and the game will still be doing its thing for a while. Yeah, totally. Totally. This game requires very little effort from the player in terms of problem solving, strategizing, challenging, finesse. No, it's all very, very simple, very, very easy. I am dedicating myself to finding out more secrets, more glitches. But, yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Like I said, there's only one good talisman. It's the Windbreaker one. Maybe there's going to be something good in next season. To upgrade talismans is going to require hours and hours of investment as intended by the developers. It's just terrible. It's terrible all around. I am so shocked. All you need is just do an uppercut, max attack. Nothing wrong with that. You can play the game like that. But there's no challenge. There's no strategy, no thought. That's why I let the turbo controller play for me, because it was kind of a brain-dead action to spend just hours, thousands of matches to collect all of the... What the hell is going on? I am having fun, but this is not what the game developers intended. They certainly didn't intend anyone to be doing this with the game. Wow. That was fun though, right? Let's go. I'm now committed to maybe even making this even more glitchy. Just in case they try to fix things. You never know how they'll try and fix things. Maybe they'll just take away everyone's talismans at the end of the seasons. Maybe they'll just take away invasions altogether. Because, like, the whole thing needs to be fixed. It needs to be reworked. All of it, top down. From the graphics, the UI, the inventory management, the strategies required from players to complete their challenges, what they're calling challenges. There's nothing. The toughest thing is the effing tester might, because I'm old and I can't press buttons. That's the only challenging thing. God, if you're enjoying this, please do leave a like. I don't know what you're thinking. I would love to hear from you. Maybe your comment will be the one that convinces me to love the game. Maybe I'm just framing it in the wrong perspective. Maybe this game is completely fleshed out and there's just lots of depth to it, lots of things to collect. But for me, compared to MK... Wow, the blood is doing so much damage. This is where the type effectiveness really matters. Like, I'm really able to break the game versus Scorpion because he's resistant. But against a character that dies easily, well, they're just going to die. But it's not going to one-shot every opponent in every situation, which is the problem, right? Like, who the hell is going to work on getting 10 of these things with crazy maxed out perks? Maybe me. But that's going to take hours of time, and I'd rather just play Combat League. Okay. Wow. Wow. Yes, so please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, a subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. Also, please consider supporting the channel. Join the Jaded Bunny family. You get access to all of my secrets, my glitches, my exploits. There's lots. I think they're the only way to enjoy this game. Please keep the secret secret. Do not just put this on the internet for anyone to find out so that NRS can find out what we're doing to actually have fun in the game. And then they go nerf it because they're watching. Why did they nerf the Kano Cameo Turbo build? They're watching. They did this to me in MK11. They're doing it in MK1. I am not enjoying it. And it's just so basic. Like, there's whatever. But yes, much love to my brothers and sisters. Fox, who joined within this last week. Oh my god. Yay. Thank you, Fox. Love you, Fox. But also, much love to everyone else, including The Fiend, Terrence Rogers, Munchin Puss. I love Munchin Puss. Brian, Kari Lessie, Anthony G, Angel, James Shea, Kalila Crenshaw, John Feltner, Charlie Ravens, John Lee, John Clark, Danny Slaw, Energizer, J4, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Cara D, Kokoma Joe, AG Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Michael K, Airy, Darkside, Trokar, Mark, Danny, O-Gamer, Michael G, Swish Bish, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Ciderem, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Yes, thank you, my brothers and sisters. Really, honestly, like, without your support, I don't think I could continue playing. I feel like, yeah, this game is just so soul crushing, and actually talking to my brothers and sisters, it actually helps me cope with this game. I love to hear your opinions on Combat League. I love to hear your opinions on Invasions, on the story mode. So actually talking about the trauma that we have all been collectively subjected to is nice. It's a form of therapy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is, yeah, wow. Wow. Okay, let's make sure I'm not missing out on any of your comments. Scorpio, a game runs slow on next-gen console Netherrealm. It's perfect. 10 out of 10. Best fighting game ever. Right, yeah. Steven, I told you, keep secrets secret. You put the secrets out there, it's not going to do you good when that nerf rolls around and you have no way of having fun in the game. Steven, please comprehend. Because when things are found out, things get nerfed. I tried very hard to keep many things quiet in MK11, and it succeeded. But it only works with other people also helping to keep the secret. Yes, please keep secrets, Steven. Okay, remind me not to trust Steven. Jason. Tanya outfit reminds me of classic Cage outfit. Oh, very cool, KM. Been enjoying your videos. Thank you for sharing your keen eye for details. OMG, thank you, KM. I'm just complaining. I realize it's very ranty. I'm so sorry. I think once I've found fun, I'll feel better. Because I'm not really relishing opening up my collector's edition that I spent $350 on. No more. Because tax, right? Okay, anyways. Love you guys so, so much. Thank you for spending some of your day with me. But until next time, I am praying that you are having an absolute blast in MK1. But please, stay safe. Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.